and then you got finished the once. Then in the drop zone, I believe it is Napala. No, yeah, Napala Korean Whisket. But Napala, I don't know if he is actually to Force India and Haas. And that's about it. I should realistically go through points as well while I'm here. Let's see what points they got. I won't go through them all, but it's pretty close. So you got Goodage 68, Dandy 57, Pub 51, there's 44, 42, 40, 38. Then it is quite spread out after that. So you have probably fell at the worst track of the year, Pagani. Good in real life, but
Yeah.
not much fun to commentate on. Can't be much going on.
Well, we do have our first cars on track.
Say it again, sorry.
Positive. We have our first cars on track.
Yeah.
What behind?
How long will that last?
Well,
Pole position wise, who are you going for?
honestly, I think it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
But I think Goodage just gets into a rhythm and they'll probably bang it out in a lap.
Yeah. Well, I am going to go with just high finishes, but that's what I'm going to go with anyway. But we shall soon see. We don't do the time trial boards anymore, so we have a little hint of who could be. But yeah, and Nikos has hit the wall already. No damage though, I don't think. Let's see who's on a flying lap. Let's get on board with the boss himself. Never mind, he's not on a flying lap either. Right, let's get on board with Pubstar. I'll differ between Pubstar and
A little bit of knowledge from an insider source. There's going to be some rain at the end of the race.
Oh wow. Right, well that should be fun. Depending on how many cars are actually on the track by then. But Nikos is...
Still 14 to 15 people left, so...
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I wasn't one of them. But you do have Nikos, I think, backed out of this lap, I think, because he's hit absolutely every single wall in sight. I'm going to get on board with Pubstar. He's coming around the chicane now. I don't know the corner names really, so you can help me out with them. I know the swimming pool and that's about it.
You pub daddy,
yeah. And he seems to be hitting every wall as well. And Goodage has done a 1:11.6. Right, okay. Well, Goodage has done a 1:11.6. Pub's done a 1:11.0. I believe Miracles was the Division 2 pole holder. He done a 10.8, which is a pretty good time, considering he done that in his first quali lap as well. He kind of messed up his second one. But yes, we're expecting a few guys to get in the 10s. Corey does a 1:12.6.
10 quicker than everybody else in the session.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And that's with his first lap. So that's when the track wasn't as fast. So I had to get on board with NR, because who knows what he can do. He either pulls it out of the bag or he bottles it. To be brutally honest.
Never had a very big sideways moment come to the swimming pool.
Right,
okay. 12.6.
Right, and NR's done a 12.0, so these guys are pretty spread out, to be honest. Only 3 guys in the 11s so far.
I think Mr. Costa's on a lap, he's coming to hairpin.
Right, okay. Right, I'm going to get on board with Show 1 for now, because he's nearly finishing a lap and he's got Pubstar in the way. Hopefully that didn't cause him any loss in time. He's coming across the line now. He's done a 1:13.0, so people are really struggling out there at the moment. We're going on board with Mr. Costa, so yeah. Right, so he's in the 3rd sector now. Oh, yeah, he did hit the wall then, but that might just be my my sight of things. Let's see. And a 1:11.9. Right, who else is on a lap?
11.5.
It's okay. I think Nikos has backed out again. Yes. Yep, he's on a 3-minute lap as it stands. Let's go on board with Whisket. Never mind, he's on a 5-minute lap. There's no one else really out there, I don't think.
According to Lennon, I'm echoing a bit.
Right, okay. I don't know how we can fix that, to be honest. So, if you don't mind just bearing with it. Unless you know a way to fix it.
I have no idea. There's no first race, but I have no idea.
Ooh, and Kev's lost his wing. Lucky to keep a wheel there as well, so. Let's see, there's no one else out, I don't think. Yeah, Mr. Costa's coming across now. He does a 1:11. No, he doesn't. He does a 1:12.0. So, that's slower than his last lap. Right, let's see who else. There's no one out. Chris Logan is out. Let's go on board with him. Right, he's actually coming across the line now as well, so. I think he's
Mr. Race called and he's starting a fast lap now.
That's okay. And Chris does a 1:13.0 as well. Let's get on board with Andy for a lap. As everyone's in the pits, changing their tyres. Hopefully, bagging some good laps.
At 11.5.
Right, okay, so 11.5 and Nikos, and he did have some, well, not old tyres, because tyre wear's not really an issue around here, but he has done about 3-4 laps on them. Let's see what Andy can do. But, yeah, time-wise, people are struggling by the looks of it, aren't they?
Exactly, we've seen as fast as we can do at the moment.
No. Very, very spread out. Oh, right, okay, well, just missed that. Oh, no, I haven't. Where is he? Empty cover, where have you gone? Oh, right. Right, let's get on board with Andy back. Right. Let's see what we can do. 4 minutes left of the session. Andy short shifts into the last corner. Let's see what type of time. It's going to be 1:11, so 1:11.3. He's pretty close to that Ferrari, yeah. I think it was a Ferrari. No, it was a McLaren. Good eyes, Shay. Let's see. Is this it's another? Oh, Nikos has lost it. And he was on a great lap. He was 6/10 up. And he lost his. Oh, man. That was going to be a good lap by Nikos. Right, Oxos. Yeah, we'd hope so. Let's go on board with Oxox, the probably the surprise of the season with how bad he's doing. May sound a bit harsh, but people did expect a lot more of him. Corey thought he was going to win the championship. But it doesn't look that way as it stands.
Seeing Chris Logan reversing on track, I'm going to guess he's trying to get out of the way of somebody.
Yeah. Right, just bear with me a tiny sec, people.
I'm so jealous of the guys in this session.
And you called that beforehand as well, to be fair. You said that you think...
the tyre in the car.
Ah, right. So he didn't actually bin it then.
No, just kept all the wheels on it, at least.
Ah, right, okay. Good Aids is about to start a lap, is he? Or is it? Yeah, he's about to start a lap. Let's go Pub Star Company in first, Good Aids second, NR in third. So that's a pretty decent lap by NR, to be fair. I'm going to get back on board with Oxox, so I don't think anyone else is out there. Well, they are out there, but not on flying laps as it stands.
I think he's doing me a lap, but I'm not easy. Could be in there.
And Oxox has lost it on the last corner as well. So they seem to be struggling on that specific corner, so... where's Andy? I'm going the wrong way. There he is. Yeah. And this is going to be his final lap. He does a 1:11.3, sorry, yes, so it brings him 4. Luca has just done a 11.5. 11.5, 11.5 I should say. Uh, Corey was 2.7 seconds behind in his time, so he must have had an issue. Who else? Napola's down on his time. Cartemies is going about 5 miles per hour around the slow chicane, so we won't stay on board with him. Funky's not out. Aaron is on the flying lap. He's currently still left to Chris, making his way through the field. And again on board with Showan, mainly because he hasn't had much airtime this year. Ooh, and as I do that, he does hit the wall and break his wing off. So Showan, apologies. Curse of the commentator, as they say. And Showan retires from the session. Right, okay, so I'm going to get on board with NR. Oh, and Goodage got held up. Goodage got held up by Nikos in the tunnel. And he will not be happy. Right, okay, and Goodage is going to be fuming. And NR crosses the line, he does a 1:11.1, so he stays 4th. Right, and Pubstar hits the ball as well. So. Yeah, great time by Luca, and he's still going. He's still got 4 laps of fuel left, so he's not hanging about. Let's see what other people are doing. Yeah, Corey's lost a wing or something, I think, because he's around 2 seconds behind on his time. Aaron Taylor retires. It's a weekly thing for him. Pubstar's retired.
Retired.
And Goodage is retired as well, so...
The front still on going to put there.
Nope.
Costa's on a lap.
Yeah, Costa could spoil the party, so could Luca with this pace as it stands. NR could possibly spoil the party as well. And he's finished his qualifying now. Let's go on board with Luca. See what he can do. He's currently 2 tenths down, so I don't think he's going to do anything. And NR, I can't see how far he is behind, so it doesn't tell me. We'll soon see. Coming on the final corner now. He does a 1:11.3. That's okay. Mr. Costa is currently in 10th for now. Right, so that's a nice time by Luca. So they're all very close to top 3. Yeah, very, very close. And it's slower than last night's time as well. Yeah, so slower than last night's time. Oh, right, okay, so I missed that. Apologies to Nikos. He does a 1:10.9, which is still slower than last night's time. But, yeah, so it's very close between the top 4. Just a 10th between the top 4. Yeah, so should be a pretty good race. Well, I say that. It's going to be a bit tough to overtake. A couple of aggressive moves, I think, tonight. There's plenty in Division 2. So let's round it up. So you got Nikos on pole. Yeah, Nikos on pole. Pubstar second. Goodage in third, who shouldn't... I don't think he'd be very happy because he got held up. Luca 4th. Costa 5th. NR. Andy. Kev. John. Oxox. George, who would be disappointed now, I think. Corey, Napola, Showan, Chris, Whisket, Cartemies, Funky, and Aaron. So, who do you think the race winner is going to be?
I'm going to stick with my good. I'll stick with Goodage.
Yeah, okay. The thing is, Goodage is great with his tyres, but I don't think there's an issue on the track like this. So, we shall soon see.
Can I share? There's only 1 second between the top 12.
No, it's okay. So that's not too bad, but the reserves haven't really done much, have they? I believe all 3 of them are in the bottom 3, I think. But,
there is a reason for Aaron having some trouble.
Right, what's that reason?
His missus was on earlier, so he's been doing qualifying with full traction and medium brake assist on.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so that would explain why. Oh, bloody hell. What a girlfriend's for, eh? Right, so let's go. Turn 1 should be very fun. If you could go over the middle of the pack, if you can.
Yeah, I'm on board with our props.
Yeah, decent start, it looks like, by Nikos. Any dive bombs? There's a McLaren. Let's see. No, yellow flags. Who's lost his win? Kev just hits the wall. Ooh. And Corey's going very slow there to avoid John.
Mr. Rice Bolandy has no front wing.
Right, okay. Right, so there's a safety. Safety car, lap 1. Is this going to be the same issue as what happened the other day? You still there, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's left, so hopefully shouldn't glitch.
Yeah, no one's tired, no one's left.
We've got 6 cars on the super soft tyre at the back.
Right, okay, so I'll just go on tyre wear. Position changes, nothing really much happens, so tyre wear.
Napula, Sean, Saturn, Chris, Biscuit and Funky are on the super soft.
Right, okay, Aaron's opted for the ultra softs. Was it Funky you said lost his wing in turn 1, yeah?
Mr. Rice Bolandy.
Oh, right, okay. So, what do you expect him to go into the pits? Yeah, there he goes. And he has got 9.4 laps extra fuel.
Why would you look that much fuel on here? I'm
I
confused by that one.
Yeah, me too. But,
Got George Allen and Doc Cox in it, so.
say it again, sorry.
Got George Alex and Doc Cox in the pits as well, changing front wing.
Right, okay. Who's this? Anna has 5 laps of fuel extra. John has 5 as well, pretty much. Yeah, I'm shocked at that by Andy. Why would you want to put 10 laps of fuel more around Monaco? That's going to slow him down quite a lot. It's going to make this car a lot harder to turn, so... Yes, you can go on rich mix and it won't affect the tyres much, but...
Yeah.
Do you really need much time?
Same off the line.
Yeah, yeah. Costa, did he start 4th as well?
He's moved up one place.
That's okay, so... Alright, so Luke got his loser there then, so he's gone down to 7. Don't really know what's happened there.
Luke also has some broken damage in the front brake.
Right, okay, so I don't see why you don't just come in now, although it will drop in some places. Andy, George and Oxox have all pitted. Andy's gone for the super softs, George has gone for the ultras, and Oxox has gone for the super softs. So, yeah, people are hitting the wall even behind the safety car. So,
John
yeah.
has got some front wing damage.
Who?
John.
John.
Oh,
It's okay. So, there's a couple of,
other than that, everybody else still has it. Including Aaron, which is his first.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a bit of a... We should take a picture, realistically. You know, take it to the grave with him. Funky...
No front wing.
Yeah, exactly. Funky Cobra, 5-second stop, go penalty. For entering the pits, he's going into the pits again. Everyone being extra careful, mind. Yeah, so it's not much to talk about as the stands, mate, so, yeah. That's all fun.
An early safety car.
Say it again.
In the shoe with an early safety car, it sort of spoils at the start, doesn't it?
Exactly. So, nothing to talk about as it stands. They've got a couple of guys who are ghosting. Never mind, that's just a game because they're going too slow around the corner. Right. Yeah, a bit of a nightmare.
John just hit the wall behind the safety car and took the ball and coming in.
Right, so we'd expect him to come in. He is, for some reason on my screen, not changing gears. But that could just be me. I don't know what he's doing. That's just a glitch, I think. We'll soon see. I don't know. He does seem to be holding a little bit. Is the safety car coming in this lap? No. Yeah, maybe. You'd hope so.
It has gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going in. And Nikos is not hanging about, he's going straight there. And off we go again. Good aids is around the back of him. Would we expect to move on turn 1? We shall soon see. No. Okay. Let's get on board with... Right. Not much to get on board with. I meant to say pub star by the way at the start. I thought Good Age was in the Force India because of last season. So my bad. Got a couple of cars hitting the wall at pretty much every turn. So you've got Corey currently up 4 places. Cartamies is up 6 as it stands. Had a bit of a poor race in Division 2. I believe he did finish in the points somehow. But yeah, not much to talk about as it stands, so I do apologise, but it is Monaco. So, you know, there's never much to talk about really. Yeah, exactly. So I thank whoever there is that's tuned in, because you are a very patient person. Well, people, I should say. More patient than me. Ligar sets the fastest lap, which is standard, because he's in front of the pack. There is literally nothing going on. This is just going to be keep your nose clean and strategy based, I think. Because Nikos does seem to be pulling away from Pubstar and Good Aids.
Yeah. We've got a second now, isn't it? So.
Yeah, be effective. Right, so...
George Alex just pulled the move on it for Andy.
That's okay, so I missed that. George is the type to make a couple of risky moves now and then. So you'd expect a couple of points. Ooh, right, so Aaron's all over the back of Whisket. Lost a bit of time there, now George Alice on the back of him. He's lost his front wing, have he?
Well, he's lost his left end plate, yeah.
Oh, God. She's happy then. Ooh, George was close to that wall. Right, but this pack are quite close together. Let's see if Whisket will be making a move on Chris Logan. I highly doubt it. We shall soon see. Chris is weaving around. Right, okay. Oh, did they touch on your screen or was it just me? Right. Yeah, but it's a bit of a bad track to let people through. Oh, and now, yeah, and now Aaron's it is bringing even more Oxox as it is. Oh, Chris, you're causing trouble. Oh, God. Yeah, so Chris has damaged a couple of wings in the process there. Maybe that was his game plan, who knows. But I now know that Aaron has no wing that I'm aware of. He is missing the complete left side, I think. And he has Oxox all over the back of him. And Oxox does attempt a risky move, but doesn't pull her off. You got an R on the back of Mr. Costa, but nothing is really going to happen there. Anything else going on you can see, mate?
None at the moment. The closest job I can see is Oxford to Warren or NR Costa.
Right, okay. Well, George and Aaron are in the pits, so Chris letting them through has affected a couple of people, and he has stayed out. So he's let people through.
Mr. Costa just letting off.
Right, okay. Well, that's a bit of a weird one. We're not teammates or anything. Right, okay. I don't know if something happened before that Costa did, but who knows. But Chris has let all them people through, but then decided to stay out, so I don't really see why he's done that. But Chris is Chris, he surprises us all. There is a couple of comments on the stream, Bagani, if you can just have a little check. If possible, please.
What do you think Costa saying it's going to rain? Chris is going to be crazy.
Yep, definitely.
Lennon and Corey for the podium.
Really?
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, he is all over the back of Luca at the moment, and I believe he will be making a move here. We shall soon see. Yeah, he should be making a move into turn 1.
Chris and Funky just had to come in together at Turnbull.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so I can see that Chris has a spun, but I'm going to get back on board with Corey, because he is all over the back of Luca as it stands. I believe Luca has got a bit of wing damage. Corey's going to sneak around the inside. Is he going to make the move stick? Ooh, Luca doesn't give much room, but he gives up in the end. So Keva is Corey's next target. It's a 3-second time penalty for Showan. And now you have Napola on the back of Luca. Yeah. Penalties can be deceiving tonight as well, so we shall soon see. However, keep it clean. Luca does seem to be struggling quite a bit, which is a bit disappointing because he had a really good quality. But around Monaco, this. He what? Sorry. Yeah. That's what I mean. It's probably the best thing, mate, to stay out, because if you pit, you're only going to come back out in more traffic anyway. So it's probably the best thing to stay out and then change your wing when everyone else pits.
Yeah.
Because odds on. Right, okay. Funky is already so Chris, no sorry, Funky and George have pitted twice already, so yeah. Don't think they'd be too happy with that, to be honest. Who's close? Andy is all over the back of Whisket. As it stands, him and his 8 laps of fuel. Is he going to sneak on the inside? Oh, Whisket closes the door. We shall soon see. Yeah, Andy goes through. Good move by Andy. There's a couple of moves from the Haas boys in that specific corner now. 2 laps in a row. Andy taking Whisket, Corey taking Luca. So who else is close? I believe Oxox is close, but that is to Whisket as well. Yeah, you've got Keva close to Costa as well. So I don't know if Costa has some damage, because NR did come through and he's now 3 seconds up the road. No, he's not. My apologies. He's 1.1 seconds. But Kev is now in DRS. Kev clips the wall. He's took a while to activate the DRS then, but each to their own. I'm gonna get back on board with Oxox. Probably expect him to make a move of some sort, because I believe Whisket must have some damage if he is driving this slow.
He's missing the
Right, okay. So turn 1's going to be a bit tricky for him. See if he can hit the wall. He just skims the wall. And Oxox all over the back of him. Is he going to attempt to move, or is he just going to be patient? Oh, he's attempting on the inside. Great move. Yeah, great move.
Nice.
Very risky, but paid off well. Who else? Let's get on board with Napolo, who's still stuck behind Whisket as it stands. Just to say, Nikos is now 2 seconds in front of Pubstar Andy, so if he keeps it clean.
The first 4 are sort of spreading out a bit.
Yeah, I was thinking that. So you've got Pub obviously 2.1 seconds behind. Good Age is then 1.7, then you've got NR who's 3.8 seconds behind, and then Costa is just 8/10 behind him. But Kev is also a second behind them, so 4th to 6th are pretty close. You've got Corey catching by around the 10th a lap, nothing major. But never mind, he's just lost 2/10 a lap, so I take that back. But yeah, as it stands, let's see. Pubsad's in standard, Good Age is in standard. So yeah, no one's saving fuel, so there's no reason why they have lost so much time. But yeah, the closest battle we have is Napola, and John gets a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, 8/10 is the quickest we have, and Showan is catching these guys as well. And there's a car in front, and who's that? There's a guy that's lagged out. I didn't see that anyone left the session. Let's see. And that would be Corey. So Corey's just... Has he lost time, or...? I didn't think them guys were so close to him. Oh yeah, saying that, you only passed Luke a couple of laps ago. NR has got a 3-second time penalty as well. Right, and the Keva is close. Yeah, he is. And Keva's close to Mr. Costa. No move is going to be made, I don't think, but it's the only thing to get on board with as it stands. Did you say Costa had a bit of damage, Pagani, or?
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't. Oh, and Kev's making a sneaky move on the inside. It doesn't work. I think it's a bit laggy by those guys. Is Kev lagging badly on your screen or is it just mine?
He's alright, I'm on at the moment.
Yes, it's fine now.
And
Lucas.
I've nothing. We can play it off.
Right, okay, so NR's not going to be a happy chappy. Especially with the time penalty he's got. But he has got a little gap between these guys. But he is going to come out in a heap of traffic. Because this field does seem spread out, but it is less than the pit stop. So,
Yeah, we should.
right, okay. So if NR comes out, he pits now, so he will come out between 14th and 17th. So that's not very ideal if you ask me, and he is not coming in, so probably the best for him, probably just pit when all the other guys do. Let's see, tyre wear wise,
Yeah.
Napler is in 9th on the super soft, Sean is in 10th also. Well, I should just say from 9th to 18th are on the super soft. The rest of the guys on the ultra soft, and so is Chris Logan, who has only pitted once. So I'm surprised Chris didn't put the softs on, so that's his usual strategy if he loses his wing. Corey's now pulling away from Luca again, but he's lost time to Kev, but Kev is all over Costa now, saving fuel as well, so let's see.
Might pull Randy down, everybody's fitted.
Right, okay, so 13th to last is put down now, right, okay. So Kev's all over the back of Costa. They are catching NR, as we know he did just hit a bit of his wing. Let's get him with Napler actually, because he's right on the back of Luca. Let's see if he can make a little move at the chicane. So soon see, yeah, Luca's defending, so who's expecting it. He cuts the corner, he won't be happy with that. Let's see, any moves going to be made. Yeah, 3 seconds. Just for defending. Not very nice. Napler's probably very frustrated with his stance. He just wants to get past. He's on the super soft. He's going to go longer. He just wants this move done, I think. But any other track it probably would have been done by now. But unfortunately, not this one.
7 right back of Costa again.
Yeah. This is the section he tends to lag at unless his car's just all over the place. I do not know. Right, and we've got Napler. Ooh, Napler! Oh, Luca, I believe, just hit a bit of Napler's wing off. But I could be wrong. But they did touch. Definitely touched. And now Shoen's coming to join the party. And there's a couple of guys behind as well, in Catanese and Andy. So they're probably going to join them as well.
Right back of Catanese as well.
Yeah.
We've seen him make a move.
Oh, gonna get on board with Napler one more time, sorry. Luca does go defensive. Napler's gonna attempt to move on the outside. Oh my god, they were close. And now Showen's right behind them. And yellow flags in sector 2. And Catanese has lost it.
It looks like I saw Randy and Catanese have had a coming together as well.
Oh, right, okay. That should be fun for the stewards. Considering Andy is an admin now, I believe. Don't hear much of him, but he is an admin. Right, Napler is surely going to make the move. Yeah, he's surely going to make a stackless lap. No. Luca seems to have a bit of straight line speed. Not if he makes a move here.
I'm on the outside of the casino.
Ooh. Bloody hell, that was risky. I'm sure sticking with them, to be fair. I can imagine Napler's very frustrated right now. Just wants to get through.
Sean's just going to sit there and be happy.
Yeah. Sean's just waiting for something to happen. Yeah, exactly. Sean's just waiting for something to happen. Sean will be happy if he finishes, never mind if he finishes in points. So, so soon see, bear with me mate, I shall be back if you don't mind just talking for 2 minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers man.
Well, what I can say is that we've made it to lap 16 and we've still got all our winners in the race. And one more. We've got Napoli still on the back of Luca. Sever has dropped off the back of Costa. We've got Luca in the pits. He's going to change that wing. He's changing his front wing. That's when I got him down the field. You get Mr. Expo landing right in the back of the show and going up in the casino. We can go for the lead. One's letting Mr. Expo landing through. We've got all clocks right on the back of both of them.
Right, I'm back.
Whatever they do, it's going to have to be fairly safe.
Oh, well, I did catch that move. Right, okay. I caught the move with Andy, passing showing. Well, I think that's what happened anyway. I just came back and that happened, so yeah, but now the field is really spread out. Yeah, Chris gets a time penalty.
Devin's flipped off the back of Mr. Foster now.
Yeah, and right, so NR is coming into the pits. What tyres is he putting on? That's the question. Goes for the super softs. Right, so the guys in front, I think, are trying to make as much time so they come out, you know, in a reasonable place. Because as it stands, if Nikos pits, he comes out between 16th and 19th, and he's in first place. But I don't think that's accurate because Costa's 10 seconds behind and he is in 4th place. So I don't know how accurate that is, but Oxox has just passed Showan. Yeah, Oxox has just passed Showan, so just missed that, but it was around the casino again. Who did you say just pitted, sorry?
Well, going off the numbers, Mr. Expo landing could be just behind Nikos when he fits.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously, you know.
Andy's already pitted.
Yeah, Andy's pitted. Corey's got a 5-second stop go for corner cutting. I haven't seen that one before. I thought they just gave you a time penalty. Obviously not.
I think Corey went to pit and he's got wing damage.
Right, okay, well that's not good. He's running out of fuel as well already, so Corey, I think Corey will probably go for the softs. I don't think he'll trust himself on the super softs, but we'll soon see. It's in 6th.
Mr. Expo damage his wing again.
Oh god. Oh, that's not good. You got the two Haas boys, Corey, and he's taking his 5-second stop go. Super softs go on, change the wing. It's a very long pit stop, and that's put him down to 14th, 15th even. Right, okay. Oh my god, and these guys are close. Oh, and John's hit Catmees and NR on the side. Oh, that's bad driving by John. What is going on? Oh, and Catmees and John have just took each other out.
Then I got caught up in it.
Oh.
I
I don't know what has happened there. But, well, NR has let, I'm going to get on board with this just in case the steward didn't. NR's left Luca through anyway. And he is gonna, and Catmees is waiting for him again. So just get on with it, boys. And they are trying to take each other out. This is absolutely shocking.
Yeah, I just got the back end of that. It didn't look very good at all.
No, just get on with it, and you know, you've had a collision. Yeah, on board with Andy. It's a couple of moves being attempted around the casino section though. It is a pretty tough part of the track, even if you drive. Oh, what a move!
That was letting him through.
Oh, he's let him through. If he was in broadcast and it looked like a great move, but if he's let him through, then not so much.
I'm starting to see raindrop.
Oh, right, okay. I don't know if I have. Like, oh yes, I can see. I see a little bit. And Catmees gets passed by Corey. Raindrops come out. And the guys in front are now golden, I think, if it actually sticks. NR is going to be absolutely raging after this race, I think. But John did cause it all. John did shut the door on Catmees majorly. Catmees hit the wall, and then NR got hit, and then Catmees thought it was NR's fault. Oh, right, okay, well that's not good, and that will probably go, and another 3-second time penalty for Corey. So,
You've got no excess anymore.
oh god, right, okay, well that's not good.
That just caught up on Costa.
Yeah. The thing is, Funky Cobra is currently in 18th. We do know he's quick on the intermediates, but I do not think that he'll go, he's going to win this one. And Showan is pitted now for the intermediate tyres. Yeah. So it's a good strategy by Showan, I think. You know, he's in 10th place. He doesn't like the track, so he may as well take a risk.
And I'll put it on and Academy put it on.
Yeah, right, okay, but them two are still by each other then, are they? Great.
Yeah, they both went at the same time. So
Right, okay. Yeah, and John's lost his wing due to all that issue. Just now, Kev's on the back of Costa, as you just mentioned. Guys are tiptoeing around now, and I was going to say Pagani. Pubstar's put the gap down to 1.2 seconds on Nikos. Let's have a look at Show and see how he's doing on those intermediate tyres. I think it may be a little early. Guys seem...
It seems a little early from my perspective.
Yeah. Guys seem to be doing fine. I find as soon as the DRS disable comes out, unless it's in China, then you should pit then. But in China, Jeff doesn't know. Ooh, yeah, it was in sector 2. Showan has lost it. Showan's lost it. And Showan has been lapped.
I was on board with that, and Funky was involved. I don't think he meant it.
Oh, right,
Showan
okay.
could not get on the throttle, and he meant it.
Right, okay. Right, and Luca is now in the pits, changing his wing. He goes for the super softs. So Luca's opted for the super softs. Yeah, so Luca's gone for the super softs, and everyone else has gone for the inters. So strange strategy, but could be golden towards the end of the race. Another time second penalty for NR. Where's Katamis and all this? He is in last place, so which he deserves. Corey's put the inters on. Oxox had a bit of a quiet race, but he's kept it clean and he has gained some positions, I think, but I could be wrong there as well. Yeah, he's up two positions, I saw anything major. Mr. Costa is in the pits. Let's see what he puts on. And he's going for the inters. Right, okay. So let's go on board with Luca actually, because I think he is passing the guys on the super softs.
Mr. Red goes Andy's in the pits.
Yeah, and Andy goes for the intermediates. No, he goes for the super softs. No, he's gone for the inters, sorry. He's just yeah, it's just showing the super softs, but on actual tyres, it's the inters.
John Gallagher has been forced to wait in the pits because Sean came in as well.
Oh, right, no way.
He's not very happy.
Not at all. Well, as it stands, Godade is catching Nikos a little bit. Nikos is struggling out there.
John and Corey are having a ding-dong battle at the moment.
Right, okay.
And John just got the
Oh, and Corey's hit the wall and John's followed him. Yeah. And Corey stays out. Although he's obviously got wing damage, but he's decided to stay out anyway. Luca, how's Luca doing? Well, he's pulling away majorly from the guys on the intermediate, so I think it's around time. Is it time for the inters? So you got Pubstar and Good Aids and Nikos now pitting, and they are all going for. Oh, right.
Pubstar's been forced to wait in the pits.
Yeah, I can see. Right, so they've all gone for the inters. Pubstar's not going to be too happy. Napler's gone up to second. He's on a super soft. So is Napler in the prime position, do you think?
Well, Good Aids is doing Pubstar in the pits.
Yeah, so stop go for Pub, I'm guessing, yeah? Or did he just get held up?
The wickets did come at the pits. I'm wondering if...
Mr. Costa's in the pits again, just to let you know.
Corey's just hit the wall in the tunnel.
And DRS has been disabled. So, Napler, can you hear me? Pit. Is it rain to the end of the race, or is it...
I have no idea. You would think so now, it looks fairly steady.
Yeah, as it stands, Napler's up 11 places. On board with Good Aids. There's a couple of back markers in front of him as well. Which
Corey's in the pits on no problem.
right, okay, so that's Corey's 104th wing change of the race. He's going to be very happy.
And I was patching hours.
Oh, right, okay, let's go and do this. And then I've gone to a risky move or two, which I'll soon see.
Academy is backwards into the last corner.
It's okay. I can't use his binned it. Chris has let Good Age through. Now Good Age is on charge. Pub says not going to be very happy, to be honest, that he got held up in the pits, but Napola's now put the inters on and Napola's come out in 5th. I should say 6th. So it's not bad for Napola considering he started... Where did he start? Do my maths. 13th, I believe. My maths is correct, and Luca's still on the super soft tyres, so he's deciding to stay out in them for some reason. But
I just put the mental priority to managing to hold an hour for an entire lap.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got a wing, which the team have changed, but just for a dampener on his day. Andy's on the back of Napola, but I don't know how long that's going to last. And Katamis is in the wall again. What is he doing?
He isn't like any conditions, is he?
No, not at all. Is he going to let the guys through though? That's the thing. We shall soon see. Yeah, he goes off the track. Well done, Katamis.
He's good driving.
Yeah. Randy seems to have a bit of pace on his inters. Napola seems to be struggling. Napola clips the wall. This track's hard on the best of conditions, so I don't envy any of them, to be honest. I'd have just a chassis, I think. I'd have no wheels and just a chassis. But that's me.
Judge Alex is wrong. He's got no front wing and it's going to go.
Oh god, right, okay, well he's binned it as well. Cantonese is retired.
The guy's in the pits, so you gotta know.
Right, okay, so hopefully he stays and it's a safety car.
Safety car as well.
Yeah. Well, as the mighty Aaron once said, with all these retirements, with me, seems to be the same with Academies. Oh! And Chris has hit the back of the safety car and lost a wheel. And Nikos has left the session. Right, okay, so Nikos is in the lead. Say it again, sorry.
Nobody can overtake him, so he's got that phone for him.
Yeah, Nikos has left, he's in the lead. Sorry for the laughter, but I'm not really sorry. Right, okay, and it was so good because it happened to Chris as well. Like, Chris always finishes. Right, Nikos has joined back.
Find the safety car.
Right, Funky has had what, sorry?
3 penalties behind the safety car.
Oh god, right, okay.
I know my spring Academy was sort of parked in the pits.
Right, okay. Well, Corey is...
Can't get in the pits.
Yeah, Katamis is... oh, right. Oh, so Katamis is retired. Yeah, and Funky's retired. Corey's a lap down. Oh, and John's hitting every wall.
Sean can't get up the pits now.
Oh god. And Sean's also stuck in the pits. Oh, and good Keva. Yeah, speeding under the safety car. Right, okay.
When did Pub get a good?
I do not know, but the Pub, Goodage and Keva have all got drive-through penalties, I believe.
Pub got another one.
Right, okay. I think there's something bad happening here.
I think the safety car might have screwed everybody.
Yeah. And now Corey's got a drive-through penalty. Yeah, so it's a...
Sean's finally been allowed out the pits.
Right, okay. It's a bit of a mess. Yeah, a bit of a messed up lobby. I won't be surprised if it does get black flagged. That's another drive-through penalty for Corey, so... yeah, I won't be surprised if it does get black flag, but who knows? And Whisket,
Chris has responded in the chat.
saying
He
what?
says that the safety car usually goes, but it didn't this time.
Right, and Corey's been disqualified for multiple penalties.
He's in the pits as well.
Right, okay. And Nikos has only got Whisket and John behind him, so there's no threat there for when the safety car eventually comes in. Pubstar is 24 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Although
I'm
Nikos
confused.
lagged out, so this race is absolutely baffling me. But I don't know if it'll be black flag because it's so far in, but yeah, good age has just put in. I've just been given 2 drive-through penalties because the safety car came out. We have seen all that on stream, but I don't know what the outcome is going to be with this. No delta. Right, so there's been no delta for Gani. They've had no delta, but they've all had drive-through penalties.
Chris Logan has apologised to you for getting in your way. Well, I don't think you're racing, but it's needed.
Yeah, there's no need to apologise to me. Chris, you're the one that binned it, the safety car. I'm the one laughing at you. So, but yeah. Of all the people, mate, to crash into, the safety car's not the best option. It's like, of all people to two-foot in football, you done two-foot the referee, so, you know, it's vice versa. It's just not something you do, you know. But yeah. Pubstar is going to be absolutely raging because he's got 3 cars in front of him that are lapped. So,
this is a great restart.
yeah.
It's a restart.
Well, these guys are going to have to let him through, aren't they, really? But
Now he's got a penalty in the kid.
yeah, it's a couple of people asking for for obviously not for the race not be carried on, and John has just took out DNR for some reason.
Yeah, our Twitter said I got in the flag on my screen as well.
Yeah, right, okay. So I don't know what the boys are playing at tonight, but it's absolutely shocking for Division 1 race, to be honest with you. And
to be honest, it's usually worse than mine.
yeah, and although safety car on won most of the vote, I think it's best for the league for it to be turned off until Beep Masters sort their issues out. So no doubt they'd have me for copyrights for saying that. But yeah, the Cavs lost a couple of places as well, so what's going on?
While safety car is out,
Yeah.
Paul Marshall's out said that they aren't going to patch you anymore. So we've got a couple of open go.
Oh right, okay, well that's great news, isn't it? Well, the safety car's coming in this lap, but you know, you've got Corey being disqualified. Multiple guys have been given drive-through penalties. If they don't take them within 3 laps, then they are going to be disqualified. So that could, I believe, Napa Walks didn't get one. So yeah, really soon see. Nikos is lagging quite badly.
I saw that new type in the chat of the AI, the safety car restarted. You wouldn't normally do.
No. Right, so Whisket. Good age is pitted, right, okay. He's just doing a drive-through penalty, I think. Or was he actually at the pit stop?
You take it off.
He probably waited for the flags to be green. You've got John, who should be letting Pub through. Aaron's in the pit again, no doubt changing his wing. Right, is John going to let Pubstar through? Yes, he does. Right, so that brings Pubstar 2.2 seconds behind. And now Kev, he's struggling in the wet. Or is it just me?
He might be struggling, but he's still a decent lead, isn't he? So
Yeah. Although Pub, excuse me, did get affected by the lap runners.
When you're in front, you sort of lift off a bit, and that's when you make more mistakes.
Yeah.
Not that I know, I never get a front, but...
Exactly. Oh. Yeah, Napler's just hit his wing with Oxox.
No, Hubstar's actually fitting.
Oh, right, okay, so Sean's retired. We got from third to seventh are pretty close.
Good is he's back in the pits.
Right, okay, so yeah, Goodyears did have two drive-throughs, I think. Yeah, third to seventh are pretty close. On track right now, not so much third, but Napola's holding a couple of guys up, and that's including his teammate. So I don't see why he's not letting Costa through, considering the guys behind. Napola, just let your teammate through, mate. You know, around the track like Monaco, it's raining, he's got no wing, and he's deciding to hold his teammate up, but
George Alex is side by side right for landing
yeah,
through the tunnel.
yeah, I'm on board.
He's going as
Ooh,
well.
that's some good driving though, to be fair. And Andy brakes late, cuts the corner.
Are these conditions getting heavy at the year, or is it just nice?
Yeah, I think so, But I can imagine Mr. Costa is absolutely raging right now. Because he is just losing and losing time. And Napa's just had a 3-second time penalty, and Costa's asked to do a dive bomb onto his own teammate. And it didn't really work out because Napa's gone into the pits anyway. Yeah. He's, yeah.
Napoli put the mortals on.
That's okay.
Aaron is in 10. He doesn't have damage to his front wing again.
That's okay. And Luca's not far behind him either, so.
Hubstar's in the pits again.
Yeah, well, this race is an absolute shambles, let's face it. Not much to talk about really. I think I wanted to go in the pits then, but he couldn't cut Luca up, so I just take a risk and try and put the wets on. At the end of the race, try to change my wing.
Turns out Collins had a glitch section all rare. He wasn't able to hear his D's at all.
He wasn't what?
Able to hear his D's.
Right, okay.
Around Monaco is a fairly major issue.
Yeah, massively. But yeah.
Sarah just lost in the tunnel.
Oh, right, okay.
There's no what damage recently.
Right, well, you know, I don't really know what to say, to be honest with you, because these guys on the podium minus Nikos don't really deserve it. You know, they've done nothing all race. Well, they've, you know, kept clean, but, you know, it should be Goodaids, Kev, Pubstar, you know, but, yes, that's the way things go. I don't think there's going to be many happy people after this race. But, that's for them to decide on, not us, so we shouldn't worry about it.
No, we'll just keep following it.
Yeah, exactly. So we will carry on. Yeah, and John has been very dirty this race, I find. And he's just cut it. Oh God, right, okay. Yeah, I think.
He's only pitted twice, but he's been in the last 3 laps.
Yeah, they would drive through, so I don't think it counts as a pit stop, does it? I think.
I have no idea.
Oh, and Wiskett goes up on the curb and starts spinning. Oh, he's actually letting lap cars through, so. And is that going to let him through on John? No. Guess he's left the session. But yeah, John's been really bad this race, to be honest. He's caused a lot of problems, and yeah.
Luke is trying to get past Aaron, but Aaron's having a resolute defense at the moment.
Yeah.
Aaron's in the right place.
Aaron's gone into Bobby Moore mode. Playing the defensive game. Yeah. The old general himself. But yeah, he won't make a move here, so I'll get back on board the Wiskett. And John's gone into the pits. Oh, there's Wiskett.
Taking a new front wing and dry tyres.
Right, okay. I see the ultra softs, but I didn't actually. Right, okay. Bit of a weird one. So you put the dry tyres on.
So it must be drying out.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look like it's drying out, to be fair. Andy's on the back of Costa, as it stands.
He's got right up, hasn't he?
Yeah. Andy has drove well, he's just been a bit unlucky. Say it again, sorry.
And he's actually got some win.
Yeah, he
I
has.
think he's twice before we know this year.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. He's been a bit unlucky, but he has drove well, to be fair.
He's back and forth, which...
Yeah, it is a bit lucky, obviously, with the circumstances, but, you know, there's not much more to say about that, really. I'm just going to get on board with George Alice just to see how he's doing on them tyres. He's currently 5.8 seconds behind and he's losing time, so yeah, he should make a little bit of time in the tunnel, but that's about it as it stands. Let's get on board with Luca. Yeah, and he's wasting all his fuel and he doesn't have much to waste, to be honest with you. But Aaron's straight line speed as per is absolutely whatever the word I'm trying to think of. And John's being lapped by 9th place, and then he cuts Luca up, so he lets Aaron through and then pulls in front of Luca, so I don't really know why he's done that, but yeah.
I call Andy Costa and Oxox.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, they've caught up to Oxox a bit, so I don't know if Oxox has some damage, because he does seem to be going rather slow, unless they're just struggling on these inters for now. No, they're not, because George has lost around 2 seconds in 1 lap, so probably wasn't the best of ideas to go into there. But yeah, other than that, this, well, for example, Pubstar is in 11th, and then Whisket, who's in 12th, is 53 seconds behind.
It's been a very strange race.
Yeah, it is, so,
however, Pub is going fast on Luca and Aaron.
yeah, I can imagine, yeah, he's right behind them now.
And he's going to be in a mood with the way this race is going.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But he's definitely within contention of winning the race.
Yep, he was. Right, and Aaron just pulls away on the straight again, so Luca's probably a bit frustrated, but there's not much you can do really, is there? Aaron cuts the corner, so does Luca. He does have a decent exit here. Nothing. Ooh, oh, that's a good move. It's a really good move by Luca, to be fair. And now Pubstar. Yeah. Who's that behind? Is that? Who's that behind? Is that just John? Yeah. And DRS has been enabled, so.
If you're jealous, might still win it somehow.
Yeah. He's got 4 laps to make, let's see, 41.3 seconds. Which I don't think is humanly possible, but we'll still soon find out. Because he's still losing time, to be fair. He's 42.2 now. No, just gone down 2 tenths, so he should be catching. Right, okay, so Oxox is picked. That's a bit strange, really. I don't know why you do that.
With 3 laps to go, it seems a bit weird. But
yeah, it does. But to be fair to Kev and Goodaids, you know, Goodaids is also pitting, so you know they have stuck at it. They still are in good positions, and Aaron has lagged out.
3 laps from the end.
Yeah, unlucky Aaron, man. It's just a good thing that, you know, you're not in this division, so don't be too disheartened.
He's going to be great at that, I think.
Yeah, George Alice is closing down certain people, but not at the rate you'd expect. He's only took 1.8 seconds out in the last 2 laps, so it's not as dry as you'd assume. You know, Goodaids is 35 seconds behind Oxox. No, sorry, behind the leader. So, you know, Nikos may as well stay out. You know, it's pointless pitting. You know, you've got 3 laps on, you know, the wet tyres, but you know, you're not going to take out 33 seconds in a lap, are you? Let's face it. So you've got Oxox let. Oh, so Kev has let through Ox. So, good teamwork there by Kev, because Kev's on the Inters and Ox is on the Ultras, so that's very good teamwork. Right, okay, so Andy's in the pits as well, right. But that's nice to see. You know, Kev realises, you know, he's much slower, lets his teammate through. You know, we haven't seen that much this season, really, teammates working together.
No. So... Napoli is trying to get past Luca.
That's okay. Ooh, right, okay, yeah. And you've got, is that Goodis behind? No, sorry, it's... Who's that behind? Oh, it's just John. Right, okay. Yeah. I think there's going to be a couple of incidents, but don't get me wrong, you are allowed to pass in a safety car, but there's been a couple of issues with John this race, and they're not really acceptable, to be honest. Andy...
PlayStation's actually turned itself off.
Oh, right, God. Well, Andy's all over the back of Kev, as it stands, and George Alice is now 31.9 seconds behind the leader. So George Alice has took out 10 seconds now in 2 laps. 10 seconds in 2 laps. So that's a lot of time. Yeah. So, yeah, Andy passes Kev. And Good Age is 5 seconds down the road. Yeah, so... Ox, yeah. He could win this race. We shall soon see.
And if he does, I almost want to keep it going.
Because of what, sorry?
I didn't think it was the right strategy to go on the dry tyres, but
no,
all proved wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm a good 2 driver, I don't take 1 driver anymore.
But we were saying obviously before the race that, and he's now on the back of Mr. Costa, but we were saying before the race that, you know, he has shocked us on his performances because we thought he'd do much. Yeah, I think so as well. You know, what is Nikos, 2 seconds? Is it 2 seconds, Nikos?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
6 seconds on Costa.
Yeah, you look at Nikos and, you know, Ox is right behind. So let's get on board with the Ox. And he is right behind him, man. So he is going up on the inside. No, he's not. He's going to be patient. Probably for the best.
I want to say it's best to wait for the straight. You have no gap on the last corner.
Exactly. He's going to be very, very patient now, Ox, I think. And you have got Andy going through on Costa.
Never.
Yeah. And that's an easy move for Ox, and he goes into the lead. And now let's get on board with Mr. Ice Cold Andy, and he comes up on the inside. Good move. And that brings Nikos down to 3rd. I think Nikos will be a bit disheartened, to be honest, because obviously he has pretty much bossed this race. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, every lap but the last one, plus lagged out. So yeah, so you got Good Aids now on the back of Mr. Costa, and he says see you later. And now you've got George Alice, but he's a bit far behind. So it looks like, yeah, respect to Good Aids. You know, as frustrated as he is, he sneaks through on the inside, and he also says bye. And on my screen, Nikos' car just in a bunny hop. But Andy's closing in on Ox, and he's just got a penalty as I said that, so I've cursed people twice now. I don't think I like the admins, because the twice I've mentioned them and put them on stream, they've Showan lost. What did Showan do? I think Showan lost his wing, and Andy's been given a penalty. So and I don't think I've seen that Ox has had a pen, but I could be lying. Yeah, right, so and Ox takes the win that I can see. And,
3 seconds,
yeah. Andy's second. Good Age is yet to pass the line. No, he's not, mind you. He passes now. 3rd. George Allison 4th. Nikos in 5th. Costa has yet to pass the line, and he is getting sneaked up by Napla. Yeah, Napla passes him. Napla in 6th. Actually Napla finishes 7th. Right, so this is changing a lot. So Nikos actually finished 5th. Costa 6th. Napla 7th. Kev finished 8th. Pubstar is in a sad 9th place. Let's get on board with Aaron. Never mind, his car is in his own world, but I think he's actually about to pass Luca on my screen. No, never mind.
So
That's
much
just,
off the
yeah,
line.
that's my screen playing up. My bad. So, yeah, apologies for the boring race, but it is
It is
Monaco.
Monaco.
Apologies for Codemasters messing things up, and also, you know, that's all I can say really. So I'll go through the grid. Oxox, great win, up 10 places, up 9 places. So we'll have to give him driver of the day. Do you think? You
Yeah,
know,
he has deserved that from
yeah.
that.
In
By
fact,
that.
I'm going to give Good Age driver of the day, considering he had 3 stop goals plus 2 pit stops. So to still get a podium, I'm going to give Good Age
Yeah.
driver of the day. So you got Ox, Andy, Good Age, George, Nikos, Costa, Napla, Kev, Pub, and Luca. And then the rest are there.
George Ellis got fourth with five pit stops.
Yeah, yeah, and no penalties. But yeah, so Pagani, cheers for joining me, mate. Hopefully you can
Okay, my pleasure.
commentate Kanda with me, something more exciting. But until then, cheerio. Cheers, man. Thank you.